Hi class, this is Mr. Trez, and this is going to be a short video on how to graph a line that has a negative slope and a negative y-intercept. Okay, so first is I'm just going to write an equation that has a negative slope and a negative y-intercept in slope-intercept form. So y equals negative 2/3 x minus 5. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do when graphing this line is I first want to start by graphing the y-intercept, which in this case is negative 5. So I'm going to scroll down to negative 5, and I'm going to put a strong solid point on negative 5. Now this point is where our line is going to cross the y-axis, and that's why I graph it literally on the y-axis, our vertical axis. Next, I'm going to use my slope, which is negative 2/3, to help me find the other point. So when I have a negative slope, I always want to have one positive move, which could be either up and going to the right, and one negative move, which could go down and go to the left. Okay, and the reason why that is because if we look at the slope of fraction, okay, fraction is division. So when we do a negative divided by a positive or a positive divided by a negative, that equals a negative. Okay, we don't want to do two negatives because two negatives is really a positive. So instead of rising and going to the right, I'm going to fall and go to the right. So I'm going to go down 2, and there's my negative move, and now I'm going to go to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. And there is my positive move. And I'm going to draw a strong point right where that slope leads us. Now, with a negative slope, I also like to do the other way. So instead of going down right, I'm going to go up, which is my positive, and left, which is my negative. And then I'm going to draw a strong, solid point right there. And as I could see, okay, if I was to connect these points, I would have a slope that's going downhill. And if I have room on my graph, I like to actually draw more points. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go down 2 to the right 3. And I'm going to go up 2 to the right 3. That just gives me a little bit more accuracy. And even before I draw the line, I could take a look. I could see it's going downhill from left to right. So now I'm going to draw a nice big explosive line, small arrows, connecting the points as best as I can. Small arrows. And there is our line. Now the last thing I want to do is let's just double check and make sure that it is going downhill from left to right. So if I start on the left side, I could see that our line is going downhill. That means that it is going down in a negative direction. I have a negative slope, so I know that kind of fits the requirements of the line. I could even double check my y-intercept. Always look in front of the number, it's negative 5. Everything looks good. So this is how we graph a line in slope-intercept form that has a negative slope and a negative y-intercept. Thank you.